Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you a typical homeschool morning for us. I'm also going to bring you around the house for some homemaking and show you some extra special Christmas things along the way. The wind and the waves obey him. Even though the oceans make up more than 70% of our planet's surface, the water in them doesn't stay in one spot. Tsunamis can be deadly, caused by underwater earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. What can start out as something really small, like a couple inches, it's a little ripple. But as it goes and goes and goes and picks up steam and momentum, it turns into this mass of destruction. And you know, that's actually very kind of symbolic of a lot of things in life, and even when it comes to our feelings or our stresses over things, right? What one day or maybe 1 week or even a month might just be something small, just kind of nagging at you, but if you leave it and if you don't deal with it, whether that means talking about it, praying about it, whatever, if you don't deal with that over time, it starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and ends up causing more and more destruction in your mind and your heart. Yeah. Okay, did you want to pick one out? Here I'm reading from our devotional book, which I am actually going to show you here in just a moment. It's really special, and we always do our devotional time, and then the kids and I, we each take turns saying something we're thankful for before prayer.
I'm thankful for Daddy.
Yeah? Why are you thankful for Daddy? What element?
Because he's funny and he helps me feel better.
That's great.
Like when I'm kind of like sad or something.
Yeah.
He's funny, so he
Yeah.
helps me feel better.
Yeah, you guys have a very special Daddy.
Because like when he chases me, you're like.
Okay, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for Angie Bain.
Angie Baines? Why are you thankful for Angie Baines?
I think she's so soft.
She is very soft.
And I'm also thankful for Charlie Brown and Snoopy.
Charlie Brown and Snoopy? Don't drop those on the floor. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today. We thank you for the sunshine. We thank you for another day together, another opportunity to spend time with each other. We thank you for homeschooling, and we thank you for the time together that it gives us. We thank you for Daddy, Lord. We all expressed how thankful we are for him this morning. And I just pray that you'd be with all of us today. Give us the fruits of the Spirit. Help us to be kind and loving to each other. And I pray that you would be with us during our school time, give us good attitudes, and that you would give us a wonderful day. And God, we thank you so much for everything that you do. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, go get your morning journal stuff.
Holly Jolly Christmas.
You should go to the grocery store and say, where do you keep your cheer? You'd be like, I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd like to have a cup of it, and I don't know where it is. So, you'd be like, what? Let's talk about ornaments. I want us to do some more homemade ornaments this year.
Oh, yeah.
Any ideas?
In 12 days, it's going to be my birthday party.
Okay, so hi is H-I. So, you want to say in 12 days?
Yep.
Then in, so I-N.
I am.
Leave a space. The general rule is like a finger space between your words. So you would take your finger and you would put it there, and then you would start your next word on that side of the finger, and that leaves enough space so people know it's a new word. So 12. So the number 12. 1, 2. You got some good letters on there, buddy. You're doing good. You're learning, sweetheart. You're learning.
Small, medium, bigger, smaller.
Yeah, now you're doing good. You got neon colors.
Yeah.
So you're writing about your birthday party? Yeah?
What are neon?
Neon, like glowy colors.
Glowy colors.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our home. Today we are doing some school. The kids are doing their morning journals right now. So after morning journals, we're going to do our earth science unit. which is through Gather Round. If you haven't used Gather Round before, I would encourage you to try it. I'm not in any way sponsored by them. I'm really liking it so far. It's really good if you have kids of multiple ages. So earth science, and then we'll have a break, math, and then I think we're going to do some more Christmassy things today. I want to do a little bit more decorating.
We might also do some decorating outside today.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Daddy's off today.
Yeah.
So we might go outside. Actually, I think that Daddy will this afternoon get started on get down off the table. I don't know exactly what today will bring, but we're going to bring you along with us. So we'll see. I just wanted to share this devotional book that I use with the kids every day during our morning time. It's called Indescribable, and I got this off of Amazon. I will actually link this in the description box because this has been an absolutely amazing devotional book. It's really cool because it takes science and it takes things that are found in nature and part of the world, and it ties it all back to God and all back to how He created everything. And each individual devotion, it's just like one little page. It's not long. So when you have kids, maybe they don't have large attention spans, this is really, really good. So I've found that this works really well for us. So again, I will link this, and you might want to check it out if you're a homeschooler. Even if you're not a homeschooler, but you're just looking for a really nice devotional book to use with your kids, this is a really good one. I highly recommend it. So I will link this one in the description box below for you. What are we on today? Cloud formation and types of clouds. Okay, so clouds are so much fun to watch up in the sky. Okay, so while I'm reading, and I don't want you to scribble, I want you to do really nice, neat coloring of the sun and the clouds, okay? Then you know what to do there, right? Here, draw some clouds, write cloud types, it says, okay? All right, so how do clouds form? Before we learn about how clouds are created, we need to understand something called the water cycle.
So the water cycle, at the river or stream or a body of water.
Yep.
And then when the sun hits it, it kind of heats it up a little bit. Some of the water evaporates and it goes up, combines with dust and other molecules in the air. I think forms a cloud and then bumps the water droplets in the cloud bump into each other until they get too big that they can't be in the cloud anymore, and then that forms rain and it just goes.
I think that you're really smart, and I think that's a really, really good description of it. So
I learned it in grade 1.
Yeah, so we're gonna cover that now, but I think that you've got it. I think that's a really good description. All right, so we finished up Earth Science, and here I'm just getting the table cleared and tidied up a little bit before we do our math. I always like to try to keep things relatively under control at the table, just so that it doesn't get too chaotic for us physically or mentally. So yeah, I'm just getting things cleaned up here, and in a moment I'm going to get out all of Bennett's math. Rebecca does her math online. She uses teaching textbooks, so that's a complete online math curriculum, and it's working really well for her this year. But Bennett, he's younger, so he requires more one-on-one attention still. So him and we sit down together and do his math, and that's what I'm getting out here, and we're going to get going with that in just a moment. All right, so we've done our Earth Science, we've done morning journals, we've done all that stuff. So Rebecca decided to skip her break today because she just wanted to do her math and then be done for the day, which is fine. That's totally up to her. So she's getting her math done, and I just got everything ready on the table here to do Bennett's math. So he is playing downstairs right now. He wanted to have his break, so he's playing, and then him and I are going to do his math, and then we'll be done for the day. We use the Good and the Beautiful math for Bennett, and he is in level 1, and it's been working really well. He's a very active little boy, which most little boys are, and that's how they should be. And I find that this one is good because it has a lot of activities, a lot of games and things like that, where it really engages his hands. He's not just sitting still the whole time. So he gets to do different things with domino cards, and it's just really fun. There's a lot of manipulative, so it keeps him interested. So yeah, we're gonna do that in a minute. And for me, this is also my break, so I am going to have another coffee. Coffees are acceptable to have by lunchtime. Not even lunchtime. It's like 11:15. This is number 3 for me. My defense is they're just like a single Keurig cup. They're not a big, large Tim Hortons size or anything like that. So that's my defense. I'm a huge coffee person. I usually have 4 a day, but I drink it black. I don't put cream or sugar or anything in my coffee. I drink it black. So again, it's not so bad, I don't think. Because when we finished 10, we had to put the full 10 stick as 1 in the tens place, and then 0, 1. Well, now we're finishing 20, which gives us 2 full 10 sticks. So you got to color in this spot, and then we have 2 in the 10 spot. Okay?
2 full 10 sticks.
2 full 10 sticks, and then you glue it into the next little section here on your tens frame.
Why?
Because you don't want it to break. I'll hold this in place for you. There, perfect. So now, let me ask you a question. With the number 20, what does the number 20 look like? I want you to write it. There's 2 digits. What digit goes in the tens place?
10.
For the number 20. Yeah. So you put your 2 in the tens place.
Oh, I know now.
Okay.
You don't need to.
Okay. That's it. And then what goes in the ones? So then when you look at this, you have, how many tens do you have here?
2 tens.
2. And 10 plus 10 equals 20. So we have 2 tens in the tens place. And how many in the ones place right now?
None.
Right. 0. Afternoon. Good. So here I want you to put a sun right up high in the box because it's going to be up as high as the afternoon is when the sun is the highest. Okay, we'll say that. Yep, you're all done. So as per usual, lunch today for the kids is a fancy plate. And we've got a peanut butter wrap, apple slices, and bananas. Pretty typical lunch in this house. Quick and easy, healthy. Fills them up. All right, now it is time for some general tidy up. Now, if you watched my Christmas bedroom decorating video, you'll see that my Christmas duvet cover is missing. It's in the laundry. One of the dogs made a mess on it, so it has to be washed. Anyway, here I am in Bennett's room, and I am just putting away some of his clean laundry. I actually did laundry over at my mom's place the other day, which is why it was all in that bag. But yeah, I'm just cleaning up his room, and I wanted to touch on something here really quickly. There's a lot of judgment and opinions floating around, especially online, about whether or not as a mom you should clean your kids' bedrooms or not. And here's my take on it. My kids, they do clean up their rooms. We usually have them go in and about once a week tidy up their toys and put everything away. But they are children, and I still need to go in there and do a more thorough clean, and that is okay. I actually really enjoy helping them out in their bedroom, and it makes them happy to see their room all cozy and tidy. So there's nothing wrong with that, and we need to stop judging each other for the things that we do in our home. Yes, we expect our children to contribute, and yes, we give them age-appropriate responsibilities. But as a mom, you do what's best for your family and your children, and just ignore all the negative comments. If people have bad things to say about you, just ignore it. You know what's best for your family. Anyway,
As I continue tidying up, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here with me today. YouTube is still a relatively new journey for me, and I have to say I love it. It is so much fun. So if you haven't already, click subscribe. I will be putting out lots of homeschool, homemaking related content, plus because it's Christmas, a lot of great Christmas things as well. So stick around for that. I know you're going to love it. I really wanted to show you guys something very, very special to me. My husband and I, we have been married for 15 years, and we took our honeymoon in Maui, which was absolutely breathtaking. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And what we decided to do at the time was, instead of buying each other a wedding gift before the wedding, we decided let's wait, and when we go to Maui on our honeymoon, let's pick out something from there. So that's what we did. So when we were in Maui, he got me this. It is a handmade nativity set made from the wood from the trees in Maui. It is absolutely beautiful. I have been very careful over the last few years on where I put it, because having children and dogs, so I'm very selective on where I set it. But even the box itself is made from the bark of the trees in Maui. And the pieces, I'm going to show you, they are so precious. So here's one of them. This is Mary, right there. You can see that. And then the little manger with baby Jesus in there. So it's all made out of bark from the trees, and it is absolutely one of a kind and amazing. There's wise men, there's shepherds. So there's even little animals like a little sheep, and it's just all made out of bark from those trees. So many. I absolutely love this set. It is so special to me and so precious. So every year, again, I'm very careful where I put it, because with kids and dogs, I don't want it getting knocked down, broken, or chewed. One of the dogs would chew it. So my kids are old enough now, obviously, to know not to play with it. But Angel, who's our large dog, she's only 1. She's a puppy still. So I don't trust her. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put it this year. I haven't decided. It needs to be somewhere higher up. But this is probably, no, it's not probably. This is definitely my most precious Christmas decoration that I have. I'm going to go around and figure out where I can put this. And when I find a spot, I'll show you what I chose. All right, so this is what I have here. This is the upper cabinetry in sort of the kitchen, or the dining area of our kitchen. And I had this sign up, and then I put my village here, but I'm kind of thinking I might swap that out. I might take the village pieces out, put them somewhere else, and put my nativity scene up here. So I'm going to try that and see how I like it. I just wanted to show you these as well. So we have a tradition in our family of doing a gingerbread house every year. Now, we won't do this until December. I know we're huge Christmas people, but there are some things that we wait until December for, I promise. This is one of them, but we go all out. We don't just do a gingerbread house. I buy the kits, and yes, I buy the kits. I admire the people who make all the gingerbread cutouts. If that is you, amazing. Good job. Awesome. I don't do that. I buy the kits. So we get the actual like gingerbread house, like the big house, and then we get the village. So we get all the little houses too. So we do the big one, and then we set up all the little ones around it, and then we decorate extra gingerbread people and set them up in the village. The kids love this. Honestly, John and I love this too. We have so much fun with this tradition every year. Actually, what we do too is we take Halloween candy. The kids end up with so much at Halloween and it's still sitting around. So we'll take the little boxes of Smarties and the M&Ms and we'll dump all of those into a bowl and we'll use those to decorate as well because these kits never quite come with enough candy to decorate. So we grab from the Halloween stash. But yeah, I absolutely love this tradition. The kids love it and I am so excited for us to do that this year. It is now that time of day. I am going to start cooking supper. I love my cooking time. And I know some of you guys might think I'm crazy for that, but to me, my cooking time is actually my time to recharge. I love podcasts. I'm a podcast junkie, and I have turned it into the time to pour into myself. So I put a podcast on and I just zone out and I cook. This is the time of day, right around the 4 o'clock time, that I let the kids have some screen time. They don't get it through the day other than a show, maybe at lunchtime. So this is the time. They're busy, they're occupied. I get to have my time in the kitchen and I love it. So it's that time of day and I am going to get started. Like I just said, cooking supper really is one of my favorite times of day. I have found a way to make it my time and I really, really, truly do enjoy it. So here I'm just chopping up some carrots from our garden, as well as an onion that we grew from the garden. And oh my goodness, this was a strong onion. You can see right there, whew, it was really strong. In fact, there's another YouTuber that my daughter follows and he calls onions boo-hoo stinky whites. They definitely are. We love them, but yeah, they can hurt sometimes. Anyway, I wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement here as well. If you are a homemaker, if you're a homeschool mom, and even if you're not a homeschool mom and you work full time, you come home and you take care of your family, I just want you to know how important you are. You are so valuable, you are so loved, and you are such an asset to your family. Don't let anybody or anything make you believe otherwise. If you are putting your family first and you are making them your priority, then you are doing good. So don't be hard on yourself. Remember how important you are. And don't let anybody make you believe anything different. Okay, that's it for me today. We're just about to eat supper. The kids are downstairs. I'm going to call them up. And we did not get to do any of the outdoor Christmas decorations today. We just ran out of time and there's not enough sunlight hours in the day now. It gets darker earlier, so we ran out of time for that, but that's okay. That'll come another day. But I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate your time. So if you haven't already, click subscribe. I love homeschooling, I love homemaking, and I absolutely love Christmas. So there's a lot more to come with all of those things. So click subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.